Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast today. This is Sean at We're Just People. Just want to let you guys know today is an important day because We're Just People podcast.com, longest website title in the world and longest email title in the world, we know. But We're Just People podcast.com is live. Go there, check it out. Let us know on Instagram, our email, Facebook, Twitter, what you think about it. We absolutely want to hear your comments. And then go check out the store. We have 2 products on the store today that you can buy right now. We have a t-shirt in limited quantity, and we've already sold a lot. So there's only a little bit left. Go grab one. And you can also buy a handwritten haiku written from us to you. And these laughs you hear in the room right now, this is Grant and Danae, who you will hear. Oh, they can hear you whispering that to me too. It's $8. Yeah. We will write you a handwritten haiku for $8 and send it right to your doorstep. So buy one.
Buy the shirt. Feed Sean's children. Oh, man. Are we starting?
We're starting.
Breakfast is my favorite food of the whole day. I love breakfast more than lunch and dinner. I like it more than, you know what? I like brunch. That's actually probably my favorite. But it's breakfast. It's in the breakfast category. And I love scrambled eggs. I'm a classic man. I like, scrambled eggs, bacon, some hash browns. But, when I was a kid, I thought about this the other day. When I was a kid, I remember I put ketchup on my eggs, right? Which I do that now as an adult, very normal. But I did that when I was a kid, and I remember Natalie, my older sister, she thought it was gross. So she looked and she said, this is what she said. She goes, I'm not kidding. She said, only the devil eats eggs with ketchup.
What?
Only the devil eats, Satan. And literally I thought what? I'm eating demonic, Satan food. And so I legitimately stopped eating ketchup with my eggs. And even as I got older, clearly, Satan probably isn't eating some scrambled eggs, but I just stayed away from it. Isn't that strange?
That is.
Were you ever told stuff as a kid and then it took you about till you're 30 to figure out that was just what your mom said to get you to stop doing something?
Yes.
Well, I remember I didn't eat ketchup on my eggs for a long time because I felt satanic. I felt a little spark of the dark in me.
Spark of the dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I would eat the
spark of the dark
eggs with some ketchup on them. But it wasn't until I finally went to England and I saw that was very normal over there.
Okay.
And then I started doing it. And as an adult, I am fully, I'm not satanic yet. I enjoy eggs with ketchup on it. You like ketchup on your eggs?
I like ketchup on my eggs every now and again. I have to be in the right mood. I also like a little picante sauce sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat eggs.
Oh, really?
I don't like them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm out on this one. I'm sorry.
I know we're a little bit into this, but, when Natalie, you know what else? Natalie, oh my gosh, I'm just getting into this. Me and Natalie, we used to fight a lot when we were kids. Mm-hmm. And it was usually me and my younger sister, Megan, versus Natalie. Because Natalie was she's just the older sister, awesome, straight A's, all that kind of stuff. But we used to fight, man. I don't know if I can say this. We used to fight. One time.
Like physically?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I remember one time she threw a carton of milk at like a 2-gallon full, lid off.
Oh my gosh.
Lid off?
Yeah. Wait, was I abused? Am I just having a moment of realization? It just
I just imagine.
I'm just going to uncover memories. Oh, you know what else happened? Is one time, I was a teenager, and I used to get so scared in my house at night. Like, it was dark, it was a big house, and there was huge windows, and it was creepy. I was in my kitchen, and I was pouring probably a glass of milk. This is how it ties together. and I was about to pour a glass of milk. My mom comes out of her room and just like appears in the darkness.
Oh.
No. So terrifying. I freak out immediately. I have the cup and I just go like this. I just go, which I just, just like underhand, just threw, just real quick. Literally knocks her in the forehead.
No.
Immediately, she just starts crying.
Oh.
I felt so terrible. I was like, Mom, I thought you were a killer, and throwing a cup at you was going to stop you from killing me. So, anyways, Mom goes, I thought we could be civil.
Oh, God.
My headphones fell off. That's how excited I was about making that connection. And I said, Mom, but girls just expect way too much out of guys. And then she said, and the dad came out and said, hey, everybody, listen up. You're just you, and I'm just me. And we're just people. I knew you'd come through. We're just people. Sean. We're just people. We're just anything? People. Give us something. We're just there you go. People. Talking with a free soul. That's your line, Danae. And chocolates. Oh, yes, I love it. Doesn't that song bring you joy?
Every time.
There's just we are. We're just Dove chocolates. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to take credit for this, but it was Danae that did this. She did the move. Did you prep that?
No, it just.
Oh, really?
It just came to me right now.
It's this.
The Dove.
And you got to
just explain it for our audio listeners.
I've got my thumbs hooked, my fingers flayed, and I'm flapping wings. That was a nice little. Anyways, so I'm so excited to be doing another episode of We're Just People, episode number
24.
24. Kobe Bryant. That was his number for a little bit. Anyways, big Kobe Bryant fan, Danae?
Just as much as the next.
Oh, yeah. So I'm excited to be here. We got some cool things happening in this podcast. We're going to do our first live link, live call with someone. And we've got a couple. This is where, remember, we do ads. I do ads for our show to get people to keep listening. So we've got that. We've got some great hotline calls. I might do a song if I'm feeling it. I don't really know. I'm a little insecure about it because this one, the romance turns up a knob. You were just turning the knob on the volume, and there's a romance knob that we turn up. But anyways, we'll see if we get to that. Really quick though. In the room with us, I want to intro the room just in case people don't know. First and foremost, we have the one and only, second to none, third to no one, is S.T. Kilgore.
Oh,
Sean Kilgore, a.k.a. Shawnee. Give it up for Sean. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, real good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love it. Also, we have in
Feeling
the room.
Great?
Yeah. Also, we have in the room the blend and blur queen. Oh my God, Danae. Danae is so awesome. Day. Let's give it up for Danae.
Give it up for myself.
Yes, that's what you do here. We clap for ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I am very excited. So we've got I want to get to this call, but really, really quick. Should we let people know where they can listen? Don't tune out. Don't tune out. We got to unlock the deadbolt real quick. All right. Let's just, where can we listen, Danae?
Apple Podcasts.
Do we have a new review?
We do. We have
hit that review, Sean.
Yeah, we got a review from Big E.
Big E.
Not Big Phil, Big E.
Okay.
Big E.
Big E.
He says, keep it going. Love listening. I plan on hitting the hotline with some random thoughts. Maybe even some Dove chocolate inspirations.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I love that. Thank you so much. You said keep going. That helps actually, because sometimes I'm like, is this? And then I see stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yes, let's do it. That's the Sean word. Okay, where else can we listen?
Do it. Spotify.
Google Podcasts.
Stitcher.
iHeartRadio.
TuneIn and Alexa.
Overcast.
Pocket Cast.
Castro.
Castbox.
And Pod Chaser.
Oh, that I love that so much, and I have that melody in my head. I think I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But also, I see a note on here. It just says "not coming soon," Pandora.
Yeah, and then parentheses.
Nope. Are you just making that call, or do they decline us?
I'm just making that call.
Really?
Yeah. The next week, I'm just not going to put it on the list.
Okay. Well, you know what? In our songs, let's just talk about the songs for just a minute. I don't know what's really happening. It's not like I don't know. I just sit down. I have a couple ideas, and I enjoy it. It just comes to me, and I know I don't necessarily want to say I'm going to do a song every week for forever. We do this podcast, but it just keeps happening. So I'm going to let it happen. I don't know how people feel about it exactly. I think people enjoy it, but it's a little strange. I feel a little bit like a mix of like Adam Sandler and Weird Al / like the lead singer from Third Eye Blind. But I don't know what's happening, but we may just let it happen. But the goal is, I don't know how many songs we have now, but we're going to do I'm serious.
Album.
A live album recording, a podcast with several people in case they want to sing along. A little crowd mic, and then I'll be on a stool, get some candles, candles in the back. Sean, you could get some bongos, and we'll put together an album, like 8 songs or something.
Let's make an EP.
An EP, that's right.
Yeah.
An EP. That's always that's like just put your foot in the water. Let's just see how cold it is. So. That's that. Thank you so much for listening. Seriously, while you're showering, I know you're showering, or you're in the tub, or you're doing some sort of cleansing.
The only way to make it creepier that you started with showering is, I know you're showering.
I know you're showering. I can hear it. I can hear the shower, or you're cleansing some, or maybe you're just doing a quick wash. Like you're late and you just got a little washcloth. You just scrub, swipe. And wash your face out. Maybe you're doing one of those, but you're listening to the podcast. Maybe you just opened your eyes and you weren't feeling this day, right? And then you just got to YouTube and push play, and we're here for you, baby. We're here.
We're here.
We got you. Your day's already better because you're hearing Danae, and you're hearing Sean, and you're hearing me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. Brush your teeth.
Please.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth.
Most
Use some
importantly.
Scope.
Yeah.
There you go.
Some mouthwash.
Not
perhaps.
a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor. That's my number one goal in life, by the way, is to get a sponsor.
By scope?
We just need to write a script and then read it. And then that'll make me feel good.
All right.
Okay, so one thing about having a podcast is there is like a podcast community out there. Other podcasters, fellow podcasters, and podcast people. And so we have someone that followed our Instagram account and listens to our podcast, and I've listened to his, and it's awesome. But this guy's he has something called the Cold Shower Podcast.
Ooh.
And so he's just cool. He's a cool guy. He's a real cool guy. And but he's the listener from Lake Ann.
Yes.
Oh.
And then he left a review about the mayor being in tears. It's this guy.
Wow.
And it's not like a dude I know, it's just a random, he's not random, he's cool, but a guy that has a podcast that just followed ours. I think on Instagram we have followed each other with podcasts, and then he's a fan, and I'm a fan of his. So I thought it'd be cool to like share the love a little.
Yeah.
Talk to him a little bit, hear about his podcast, and then see what he has to say. So let's call him. I really am embarrassed, but I cannot. I think his name is Tyler. Taylor? I think it's Taylor.
It's Taylor.
It's definitely Taylor.
Taylor.
And he's cool. Let's call him and let's see if he's cool.
Okay.
I think he is.
All right, here we go.
So we're gonna call. It's our first ever live link.
Oh.
Oh my!
This music.
That's the new intro music right there. Oh, pick up. He didn't pick up.
Hello?
Oh, there he is. There he is, Taylor.
Hey, what
You
up?
know what would be so crazy?
I
It'd
know.
be so crazy if we called you and then we didn't record any of it and we had to call again.
Dude, that would be sick, man. I didn't get enough of you guys earlier.
So if you're listening to the podcast, you're hearing this for the first time, but in a different universe, we already called and touched base, but we're calling again.
Yeah, do we pretend like we didn't talk, or are we gonna?
Let's just keep it rolling. That's what we do.
Okay.
And hey,
Yeah.
it's not Sean's fault. He's just human.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a person.
Exactly. We're just people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that plug.
Exactly. So
Is it a plug if it's on your podcast?
I don't know. We
though?
basically run ads for ourselves and say,
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. So on the call here, I've got my friend Taylor. He's got a podcast called the Cold Shower Podcast, and I've listened to the podcast. I love it. I think you're awesome. Just get the vibes that you're a good person. You send off good person vibes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I try to. Maybe it's one of those things that if you pretend long enough, then it actually becomes true. I think I'm a good person, but it does take some work.
Well, pretending takes a lot of work.
It does, yeah.
Anyways, okay, Cold Shower Podcast. It's great for our listeners. Check this guy out. Okay, tell us a little bit about Cold Shower Podcast.
Yeah, so I think I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary in April. I've done mid 60s for the episodes, so I'm at about 66, 67.
Nice.
Yeah, we're really putting them out about weekly, just about.
And then, what's it about?
So I try to facilitate beneficial conversation. Now, these conversations are going to be conversations that either A, people aren't able to have themselves because maybe they don't know the rad people that I know, or B, they don't want to have the conversation, so that I can do the hard work and they can just sit back and listen.
Sounds so similar to what we do, and we're just people.
I think it's, and I was afraid of that our lanes were just too similar,
Yes, we are. It's a crowded lane,
Mm-hmm.
People who are willing to talk about serious stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of people just pretending to be good people,
Exactly, but not everybody's willing to talk about gross teat, or Anyway, so talk to me so what are some of the topics, or maybe some of your favorite episodes you've done that you've enjoyed that people might want to check out?
Yeah, so, I mean, if people are looking for entertainment value, I have that. I've got a dude that was attacked by a grizzly bear. He survived, and that's how I was able to get him on the podcast.
Wow.
Someone
That's
who sailed.
intense.
Dude, it is maybe the most intense thing you'll ever hear.
Hey, I'm picking up something. I'm hearing it. I'm sensing it in another realm. Was this maybe a family member?
Yes, actually, it was. My
Was it your uncle, maybe?
Yep. Dude, this is eerie.
Okay, just for our listeners, we talked about this a little. Anyways, that's what else? What are some of the other episodes that you've really enjoyed you've done?
And then there was a young lady that I got on who had traveled across the Atlantic and back in a 30-foot boat. And if you're not familiar with 30 feet, that's going to be 3 regulation-sized basketball hoops.
That is so
amazing.
good.
That's not very good. Yeah, that's not very big when you're talking about boats.
Yes, and when you're talking about the Atlantic,
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
that's very big.
Yep.
Well, I love it. You got any advice for us? Because you're kind of like a big brother to We're Just People.
Yeah, I'm glad you say that because that's what I feel like.
Yes.
Any advice? I just feel like you just have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Just keep putting that stuff out. Your guys' production quality is already top notch. I mean, you have incredible people. You have music. You have a soundboard. You have T-shirts coming up.
That's right. That's
really,
right. Mm-hmm.
There's not much to be said. You guys are really doing well for yourselves.
Man, I appreciate that. I feel like my big brother just finally told me he loved me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
You deserve
it. Well, thank you. Look at you. You're spitting out like a Dove chocolate vibe right now.
You like Dove chocolates, huh?
We love Dove, and we love Dove, actually.
Love Dove.
Yeah, we like. What kind of chocolate do you like?
Dude, I get real grimy, and I sometimes will just hit a Hershey's bar.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's the cheap stuff.
It is, but it's classic.
Yeah, and I kind of, I couldn't afford Doves when I was a kid,
Right.
and now that I'm an adult, I'll delve into them every once in a while on payday.
Yeah, but it's more of a like a fancy thing. Doves.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yep.
Dude, and how crazy is this, right? That you and I are that we're on a Skype call for the second time in one night on a podcast. Like what? How did this connection happen? It's wild. The world is a crazy place.
Are you asking me how it happened?
I don't know. I guess. I think.
Okay. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Tell me.
It was that Orion's belt.
Yes.
And high level podcasters are just meant to come together and collaborate every once in a while. And I think that's exactly what happened, along with finding one another on Instagram and just starting a relationship there, which has now become, a little brother, big brother thing.
Yes. So yeah, we were deep in thought, and podcasters, when we do that, our spirit translates to a different galaxy called Orion 229, and there we interact and we exchange numbers, we give business cards, and that's how we ended up here. Yeah,
I think that's pretty much it.
That's awesome, dude. Seriously, thank you so much for doing this call and being on our podcast and. I think you're awesome. And real quick, Lake Ann, what in the world is it like living in Lake Ann, Michigan?
Right now, we're being tested as residents of Lake Ann. Lake Ann and the surrounding area got hit by about 20 inches of snow in one night. So,
wow.
My wife and I, let me tell you something.
Yeah, tell me the something.
You guys probably don't know what a snowblower is, but we have those here in Michigan. And what that does is that sucks the snow up in kind of a rotating blade and then shoots it where you don't want it.
Wow.
Where you do want it, because you don't want it where you're going from. Yeah. And I'm a pretty strong guy, so when I started it, I ripped the pull cord out. And I haven't got around to replacing that yet.
Wow.
So we had to use a shovel. I don't know if you guys have those there or not.
Oh, I like you so much. You belong here, baby. I didn't mean to call you baby. That's real weird, but
bro.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, we got shovels. We're like a big shovel kind of city.
Okay. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, is Lake Ann like a vacation spot ish in the summer?
It is, yep. So we have some down home folk here that call this place home all year round, and then the population just swells in the summer. You would not believe it. At least, a new 20 or 30 people coming in and enjoying their lake homes. So Lake Ann is a relatively small lake, but actually the depth reaches 75 feet, which for the dimensions of the lake, it's actually pretty deep. Can make for some decent fishing, swimming, kayaking, canoeing. I don't actually know if speedboats are allowed, but I think people putz around on pontoon boats. I don't know if you have those down there or not. But
no, I feel like that's a Louisiana thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're thinking airboat where they look at. Yeah.
You know what? My knowledge in the boat category is real limited.
Okay. So what do you know?
I know that there's a rowboat, and you use some paddles, or you row perhaps. I know there's a canoe.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of those.
And that's we're canoeing. We do a lot of canoeing here.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I think so. Do we? I don't know. I'm just saying this. But all right, dude. Was there? I think that, dude. Thanks for being on the podcast, and appreciate you. We got to do this again sometimes. We got good vibes.
Please do. We are definitely vibing like siblings, and give the rest of your crew my best. Tell them I said hello, or they could probably hear this. So hello.
I'll still give it to them.
And thank you guys for taking the time to interrupt your airwaves and have me on.
Absolutely. All right, man. Taylor, Cold Shower Podcast. Everybody check it out. Like it, review it. Do for him what I wish you'd do for me. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much, and dude, we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Sounds great. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you. Good guy.
That was cool.
Great guy. I had a feeling, and it was true. I like him.
Yeah.
And I know for the listeners, maybe it's a little strange because that was actually like a little bit of a round two, and there was a couple references in the call that was like, where did that come from? But anyways, it was a good call, and you're a good call, and I'm a good call, and everybody calls good.
Yep.
That's how I'm going to round that segment out. Oh, okay. So we got some of our own calls. We got some hotline calls.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I want to go to a hotline. We got Big Phil. Big Phil from I think he's in Minnesota. I think he's in Minnesota.
Yep.
Let's go to Big Phil. What's up, Phil?
You do not have it plugged in.
The tech the tech mistakes are at an all-time high for this podcast.
But we're just people, so it's
exactly.
okay.
We're just people, and
You're
it's all good.
in the boat with us.
So we got Big Phil about to go live. Actually, not live. It's recorded. Here we go, Phil.
Hey, we're just people podcast. This is Big Phil. Long time listener, second time caller, and I just wanted to be vulnerable with you guys for a hot second.
Do it.
I just wanted to see what you thought about the idea of a finsta, like a fake Instagram account. I'm gonna come clean. I have one.
Oh.
And I don't put anything dirty or inappropriate on there. I just
dirty. nothing dirty. Okay.
I'll tell you why I have one. It's mainly because I care too much about my Instagram. Like, I want to have the right number of likes and all these things. I don't just want to post like frivolous things. I want to post things that'll get likes, and I'm calling to get your opinion on that. Is that something that I should be concerned about, or should I continue to post cool things on my fake Instagram account? Because I like my fake Instagram account. I get to express my creativity in like funny things or silly things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should I just be doing that on my regular Instagram and not care what people think? I don't know. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. And I want to know if you guys have ever had a fake Instagram account, a finsta, or another kind of social media platform. But anyways, as always, I love you guys. I love what you're doing. Peace out.
Big Phil, we love you too. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your call. Now, that's a great question. Now, I'll be honest. I've heard the word finsta. I've seen the word finsta. Never knew what it meant till right now.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Now, not to make you feel odd, Big Phil. It's a thing. Like, I've seen that word everywhere. So plenty of people. I totally get it. Have I ever had a fake account? I had like a fake MySpace. I had a fake MySpace. But have you guys ever had a fake account?
I don't think I have.
I've never had a fake account, I don't think.
Really? Well, I think that there's probably a lot of people who do this. Here's what I would say. I understand what you're saying about having your main account and you want it to be like stuff you want to post and that, has like a fluidity to it, that you don't just put random stuff in. I think look at it like this. I don't know why finsta is a word. Just say it's your other account, right? Because you may have a different account that is kind of like your little work of art. It's your side project.
Yeah.
And so you just express yourself in a certain way on that account. Then you got your other account that you put stuff that may be more relating to your life or whatever it might be. I think it's just two expressions, two works of art, and they're different. And it doesn't always, there's no rules, man. I guess there are rules, but just do your thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What do y'all think? What do you think, Danae?
I agree. I think a lot of people have two separate accounts.
Yeah.
So have as many accounts as you want.
Yes. Hey,
do what you want.
I'm not gonna lie. So I have my Instagram account,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do collaborate at times with the mystical triune being that runs the We're Just People Instagram, and that is a little bit like a where we let the freak flag fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everyone needs an Instagram where they can let the freak flag. When I say the freak flag, I'm not talking about dirty. I'm talking about
Just fun.
fun,
Yeah.
or creative, or whatever. So, good question, great question.
Can I add something to that
add
too?
something, please?
Did you know that I read this in an article the other day that Instagram is in the process of removing likes from being viewed by other people?
Yep.
So if that's like a deep concern of yours, it may disappear soon.
That's right. That's right. I've seen it in the news too. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think it's great. Now, will it like work and make a difference? I have no idea, but I like the idea that they're trying.
Yeah.
That they're trying to help with the whole comparison thing. And honestly, I don't really see anything negative about it. Just
No.
thinking through it. Like if I can't see how many likes Danae's post got with her husband Jordan and they're posing in their Halloween costume, a fender bender, which that was the greatest costume ever.
Thank you.
Anyways, yes. So just her last name is Bender, and she was dressed up as a Fender amp,
Right.
and then Jordan Bender, and it was the best. But if I can't see exactly how many likes you got, it doesn't change my life
Yeah.
at all.
It's okay. You know, that's
Exactly.
how it is on the stories. Like,
Right.
no one sees how much views you get on your own stories.
Totally.
So, and no
And-
one cares.
And they're fun. And,
Yeah.
and you're not
Yeah.
even. You can just enjoy the presentation and not look like, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so I was I think that I have no sense of time right now. I feels like have we been going for 2 hours or about 30 minutes?
We've been going for about 35, 40
Okay,
minutes.
all right, cool. So we got maybe a couple more calls, but I was thinking about the stories at the beginning, talking about the ketchup on the eggs,
Yeah.
and then the milk cart and the meat throw in the cup. It got me thinking about like middle school and grade school. What a time! What a time to be alive!
Wow.
Middle school, right? When you're getting BO real heavy for the first time, and you're thinking about. Well, I was thinking about girls a lot, and middle school where you have a crisis every day, an identity crisis every day, right? You don't know if you're the funny guy or the serious guy, the athletic guy, or whatever. You're just trying to figure life out.
Yeah.
And you're trying to see where you fit in. And middle school. Actually, there may not be a tougher period of life than middle school.
I would have to agree.
Middle school. How was middle school for you, Shawnee?
What I'm going to say is the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
Middle school is the first time that I read the Harry Potter series,
Oh,
which is important to me because it's one of my favorite book series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of random,
Yeah.
really random, but it's just the first thing that came to mind.
That's good. That's good. How was middle school, Danae, for you?
You know, considering the stage of what middle school is, I think it was pretty good for me.
Was it?
But I have also blocked out that whole time frame from my
Really?
life.
I think
so-
that's kind of what's happened with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, middle school sticks out pretty strong and with me for some reason.
High school sticks out strong.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
no, middle school was like, middle school I had my first girlfriend. Like,
Wow.
grade school I had like a girl that I think I called her a girlfriend, but I never saw her or talked to her, right? I would actually probably run from her, maybe steal or like, anyways, that's what you do when you're young.
Steal?
Yeah, you're mean to who you like when you're
Yeah,
young.
when you're little, you.
Yeah, you chase them. Chase.
chaser?
Yes, that's what was in my head too. But middle school, I had like a first like actual girlfriend. Middle school, I had like my best friend. Oh, Mike. His name was Mike. My best friend, Mike. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. We used to watch videos of a dancer named Mr. Wiggles.
Oh my gosh.
He was like a pop and lock. Mike was a pop and locker. Okay, he was a dancer. Now, I wasn't quite a dancer, but in middle school, listen, I was a basketball player. I was a rollerblader. I was a BMX biker. I was a skateboarder. I was a baseball player. I was a musician. I wrote poems, right? I did all. I was just trying to figure it out. What am I? Who am I? What is this? Middle school, what a time! And I went to Harvest Christian School.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Harvest Christian School. It's like the the Wild East. Harvest Christian School is a wild East. And it was a great school. But anyways, if you're in middle school currently, number one, I didn't know any middle schoolers listened. So I'm glad you're listening. Number two, it's going to be all right. Just take life one day at a time. Maybe some adults need to hear this too. You don't have to settle your identity. Just let it happen. Just do what you like. Be who you are. And if you're a little bit of everything, that's fine. You're a Renaissance human. So, yeah, that's Mike West. I'm going to have to call that guy. I just said his last name. That's okay. Expose. That's all right. But that's all. I mean, now all the dumb things I ever did in middle school are flooding my brain right now. We won't have to go through all of that. But did you wear skater shoes, Sean? Or did you
of course I did.
Really?
I did because my brother loved skateboarding, and so I'd go to the skate shop with him, and we both get new pairs of shoes at the same time.
Yes.
So.
Cool.
I used to wear
Osiris.
Osiris are like Etnies.
Yeah.
I wore
Etnies.
Etnies, yeah.
I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
Just super fat.
Oh, yeah.
The fatter, the better.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And the
yeah.
laces, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
I skated for I was a skater for maybe 6 months. And then, until I fell real hard. And then I decided I didn't like skating anymore. But, and that's the whole story. That was it. That's the whole story.
Well, mine's even worse.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, I never learned how to skate, and I just like the shoes. I never even. I just like the shoes.
You know what?
And-
That's most people, though.
Yeah.
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 I never even learned how to ride a bike.
Really?
Yeah.
My heart just broke.
No, I just never wanted to.
You don't want to learn?
Can I teach you?
I have zero desire how to learn
If I-
to ride a bike.
If we shared that moment together at this point in our life, we would be bonded forever.
Yeah.
We would be bonded forever.
Yeah.
My daughter just figured it out. So
She's a leg up on me.
That's how I feel when people
Listen,
say
if
they
we
don't
were
know
in a-
how to swim.
Oh,
Because I feel like that's
yeah.
also a very childhood type.
Yeah.
See, I know how to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
All
good
right.
there. But yeah,
Wow.
wasn't really outdoorsy.
Yeah, I wasn't really either.
Big into computer games.
Never
was-
would have guessed.
Really?
Dude, I had a Sega CD.
Oh yeah. I never had one of those, but I know exactly what you're talking
Did
about.
you?
and I
Were you
played one.
okay? Tell me a female's middle school life. Did you play? I'm assuming there's not a lot of female middle school gamers at my time.
No. I played sports.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played soccer and volleyball and basketball in middle school.
There you go.
So that's all. I wanted to be a cheerleader really bad.
Just
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
But
Competitive.
I played sports in
That's
middle school.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, what about you? You thinking about your middle school years, listener? I don't know how it was for you, but you know what we're going to do is we're going to go to another call. You know what? I'm amped. I'm super amped. I'm pumped. I like doing these podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice that when I'm talking, I'll just have times where I just do this?
You've
or I
been
just-
doing that for about an hour and a
I
half.
know I have, because it's what it is, and then when I talk and I change sentences real fast, or I start and I can't. It's because there's so much joy, and it's like some kind of nexus that comes together.
You look
and-
like you have a condition.
I do. I do. I probably do. But also, it's just this nexus of energy, and then I'm just happy to be here, happy that people are here. And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, have you noticed my shirt?
Oh yeah.
The shirt.
I haven't made mention of my shirt. Now, if you're listening, I've got a shirt on, and you know what? It came in the mail, and I literally just put it on. Sean, what does the shirt say?
It says it's a blue T-shirt.
Yes.
And it has a bunny on it.
Correct.
And it says Chickpea's favorite bunny.
Oh, yeah.
And what would that be reference to?
That would be a reference to a few weeks ago on Big News Small Towns. There was a story about a man named Bunny who waves. He's like a city favorite. People love him so much. And he brings a smile to everybody's face. And so the city was getting together and raising money to build a statue of Bunny. And because they want to have a monument of him or whatever, because they love him. He's a town hero. But we figured out that the way they're raising money is by selling T-shirts. So I got me a bunny shirt, baby.
Supporting small towns.
Yes, supporting the monument.
Yep.
I'm happy. I'm proud to wear this shirt, and it feels a little like a little bit of cardboard, but and I feel like my whole body's chafing a little. But I will support Bunny. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this till the statue is completed.
Yes.
I think that's.
I love the shirt, honestly.
Honestly, I like it too. I think I look great.
Yeah.
This is a great shirt, and this is a great podcast, and you're a good person.
Yep.
And Danae, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here too.
Was that a dig at me?
No, it wasn't. I'm glad you're here too. I'm just bouncing around. I feel my mind is like knocking on doors. It's like, hey, should we do this? Should we go here? Should we do this? It's the excitement. And there's so
Yes.
many doors we could go through. Should we do a call?
Yeah.
And then I might sing. Let's do a call.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. We got another drop from Trickster Aaron.
Trickster Aaron.
Trickster
yes,
Aaron.
and last one he brought the energy. He brought the energy, and so I can't wait to hear this one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go.
Hello, Grant and the gang.
Yes.
It's Aaron again from Benton, Arkansas. Kind of want to defend my use of the word gang in the last call.
Okay.
Grant and Sean, as long as I've been watching, you two are the only consistents on the show, so it's usually three of you, Grant, Sean, and then the rotating third person. I don't want to exclude anyone.
Yeah,
but it just
yeah.
sounds better than
No,
sounding
that's
like a
good.
robot. Be like, hello, Grant, Sean, and other.
Hey, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he validates the existence of the
Yeah.
third person.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Do you feel
Yeah.
validated?
I do.
And he didn't just say, and whoever else,
Yeah.
he said, Grant and the gang. Or how do you say
Yeah.
it? Hey, Grant and the gang. Or But I think that's very noble of you, Mr. Aaron. Let's hear some more. You know what? Let's start it over. Let me see what's going on here.
Hello,
Let me
Grant and the gang.
fast forward a little.
Sean, as long as I've
Okay.
been watching,
Yep,
you two
yep.
give you Grant, Sean, and then the rotating third person.
Okay. Yep.
I don't want to exclude anyone, so it just sounds better.
I don't
than
want to exclude
sounding
anyone
like a
either.
robot. Be like, hello, Grant,
Right,
Sean,
right.
and other.
Right.
And also, I want to tell you guys a story.
Okay.
We're just people, and people like stories.
Mm-hmm.
I've recently been going to the gym with my brother, and I was wearing a Star Wars shirt that just from top to bottom says, "May the Force be with you" on it.
I love that.
Why do you
Jim,
love that?
That's just great. That's just great. I just think that Trickster Aaron is awesome, and wearing a Star Wars shirt, May the 4th to the gym. That's just awesome. I think it's great. That's just what came out. I think it's great. I would wear this shirt to the gym.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would. Actually, I wouldn't because I feel chafed. But okay, here we go.
And in the mirror, while we're doing some lifting, I can see in the mirror something I've never noticed before. May backwards is just yam. And I look at my brother, I'm like, bruh, we got to do this for the yam.
Yeah.
And so that is our word now. That anytime we need encouragement in the gym, lifting for Jesus, it's yam.
Yeah.
Yam is the word.
I love
Anyways,
him.
just wanted to share that, guys. I love
I love
y'all.
him.
Goodbye, Grant, Sean, and other.
Oh, great.
You know what? I really like Trickster Aaron. I got a lot of good feelings for that guy.
Yeah.
And I love that. May backwards is yam. That kind of blew my mind for like half a second.
Got to do it for the yam.
Do it for the yam.
for the yam.
And he's got talent with his voice. He has a lot of he's shifty with his tone.
Yeah.
And it's good stuff.
Lots of character.
Lots of character.
Yeah.
You know what? I really thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate you for real. And listen, if you haven't called the hotline, hit up the hotline. I don't know if you know this, but one of the critical parts of our podcast is that you involve yourself in the podcast and you call. So for old time's sake, Sean, and just to add a little bit of editing work on you, let's say the number to the hotline. Go for it. Yellow flashing.
40526567006.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sean, I don't never heard you sing before.
I remember.
Yeah, I said 40526567006. Yeah. Okay. So call the hotline. We want to hear from you. I want to hear your voice. You know why? Because I love you. And I think I have a crush on you. I really do. But call us, and I would really appreciate it. Sean, I'm really I can't decide whether I should sing this song or not. I can't decide if I should do it.
Is it so good that we should save it for next episode?
That was a slight way of saying don't sing it.
I'm just worried that if you don't do it, you're never going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so...
Okay, let me see the guitar real
Okay.
quick. If you're listening still, thank you for being here because you're about to encounter a special moment. Now, like I said, last week, the song involved a bit of romance. And this week, we turn up the volume just a little, okay? You see here, if I have a guitar pick, anyone want to talk while...
Yeah.
What do you got to say, Danae?
I'm really excited for this song. Everything that you have given us from this point on has just been amazing.
Has it been okay?
Don't forget to record
So-
on your laptop.
Oh, yeah.
It's quality content for sure.
All right. Let me see here. Let me hit record. Let me make sure it's recording. It is. Okay.
Sure you like that chair?
No, I don't. No, I love it actually. And I love you. Okay, so here's the thing is that I know that I've sang the last few weeks, but I hope it's okay that I open my heart a little. Because we got free souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to let the emotions run free. I'll contain them after, but right now I'm gonna let them out like wild horses. It's a stable of stallions that's been broken, and now they're running free, and they're running toward you, listener, watcher. And maybe it's too much. I'll know after I sing the song, and whether I feel shame or not. But I just want you to have this because I am thankful that you listen. I'm thankful that we're part of your, you're part of your week. And I just am. So here you go. This is for you because I love you. In the romantic way. I'm so thankful, thankful for you. You're like angels watching me on YouTube. I sit in this chair, take a breath, then I sing to you. I think I have a crush on the digital you. That's the name of the song, The Digital You.
Great.
I have wondered if you really like this because Sean's face makes my mind take a twist. I know he loves me and I love him, but more than we do. I think I have a crush on the digital you. Does that make you uncomfortable? I love your cities. I love your voices. I love your pictures and your talent videos. Look at what we have together created. This is more than some simple show. Exploding on iHeartRadio. I've made so many mistakes, and I've sang this song 57 times. I'm having a moment. I'm gonna cry, but I like your comments and your subscriptions. I put my heart in every episode. I hope you can tell I really enjoy this. This is more than some simple show. I messed it all up again. Exploding on iHeartRadio. I think that I have a crush on the digital you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, get this thing away from me right now. I'm feeling the shame. I'm feeling the embarrassment. I'm feeling the rejection. I'm feeling... Okay. Anyways. Hey, so, yeah. You know what? Live, love, dove.
Live, love, dove.
To infinity and further. Sean's swallowing another yawn. No. And we're going to move to maybe the last thing. You know, should we say any news stories? Do we have any news stories?
Yeah.
Danae, we're making the screeching halt turn, and we're going to hit some stories, and then we're going to leave you with some live, love, doves.
While she does that, I'm going to go grab those.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so Danae, let's talk.
Yeah.
Tell me about where do we got?
So, this story is from High Point, North Carolina.
Yeah. We got listeners from there.
Yeah.
That's where Brandon, not Brian, is.
Brandon, not Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on at High Point?
So, a brothers revival featuring former Allman Brothers Band. Do you know who they are?
Oh, the Allman Brothers, one of my all-time favorite bands.
They are set to perform at High Point Theater November 16th.
What's today?
Today is the 12th.
I
So on Saturday.
might be... No, I'm not. But the Allman Brothers. That's so amazing.
So it's a really cool story. They're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Allman Brothers Band.
Oh, my gosh.
And they are doing a tribute show, basically, including all the fans' favorite songs, performed in their original format, November 16th at 8 p.m.
Wow. That is so cool.
It is really cool. It says that we are very excited to be a part of this special 50th anniversary celebratory tour of a Brothers revival in honor of the legendary Allman Brothers Band. That's from the theater director. A combination of authentic musical numbers, artistic mastery, and expertly recreated 70s concert vibes. This is one live event you will not want to miss.
Dude, Allman Brothers, I love it so much. I love the Allman Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to that show.
Tickets are $25 to $40.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
not too bad. Is it Taylor Swift money?
Taylor Swift was just a little bit more than that. Where
Okay.
I was
That's
at.
all right. That's
Just
all right.
a little bit.
I love that.
I mean, they're from the 70s, right?
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
Oh, the Allman Brothers are
50th
so good.
Anniversary.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, cool. So, do we have another one? Some big news from a small town?
Yeah.
Where do we got?
So we have another one from Afton, Oklahoma. Am I saying that correctly?
Afton.
Afton.
Never heard of it?
Okay. So road crews destroy Horse Creek Bridge in Afton despite local opposition.
Oh.
So
There's upheaval in Afton.
yeah.
People are
So the residents of that city are very upset.
uproar.
It's a historic bridge from 1936. It carried the Route 66
Yeah.
part of that.
Yeah. And the road crews just came in and
They just
took it
came
down.
and tore it down, and the people are just
The
hurt.
government, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The government.
Yeah.
They're upset because it's unique because it has two
Government.
pedestrian walkways protected by
Oh.
concrete guardrails. And I guess that is,
You know,
it's a big deal to them.
I would protest.
Yeah.
If I got an invite, I would protest. Like if somebody made a Facebook group, like the whole Area 51 thing, I would join and
Yeah.
I'd go. And
like you did with Area 51?
Yeah, for sure. Like I did. Now, did that even happen? Did anyone go to Area 51?
There was a couple thousand people that went.
Really?
Pretty
Wow.
sure.
Anybody get shot?
Maybe a couple hundred. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Well, I would go to Afton. I would stand with the people.
Yeah.
I would link arms, and hey, I just flexed really hard when I did that. I just felt it.
There are
Awesome.
some salty people, though.
Really?
The state of Oklahoma
Throwing
holds,
Molotov cocktails.
Yes. They say that Oklahoma holds a terrible record for maintaining and preserving his, bridges. And so they're not surprised that this one isn't being preserved either.
Salty. You know,
But I get it.
yeah,
It's just
I get it. And who knows? There's probably
historic.
some reason that like is legitimate. They got to get rid of the bridge, but it's the Wild Horse Bridge,
Yeah.
and it's got 2 pedestrian walkways that have concrete sides.
It's
And,
important.
yeah, and it's important. The people of Afton really care. So
Yeah.
if you guys choose to revolt, count me in. So let me just say that this has been the best podcast we've ever done.
By far.
By far.
By far.
Yeah.
Smoothest, most dynamic,
Yeah.
most cohesive, right? Like a strip a cohesive strip that sticks neatly, and you run your finger and it just stick. You know, it's
Listen,
cohesive.
the number one podcast in the world has to have the number one problems in the world.
That's true.
And we did have those.
Hey.
That's true.
That's good, Sean.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, here's what I would say. If you're still watching and you're in the comments, we need a little encouragement, okay? Tell us you're doing good. You know what Sean needs to hear? It's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Comment, it's worth it. Or there may not be a podcast next week.
Or write a review saying the same thing.
Write a review.
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, but
Or buy a t-shirt.
yes.
That would be the best thing.
Yes.
Buy a t-shirt.
Write a review, buy a t-shirt, and give us some support, because we've had a few malfunctions. We had a few restarts. I don't know if you can tell in the edits, but it don't matter, because even now Danae's mic has fallen.
Yeah.
And
the whole set is falling apart.
You know what? I want to knock it down. You know what? I'm finally going to do it. And this is how we're going to live, love, dub, and I'm going to do this. But I just ripped the
I
paper.
spent so much time putting that
Sorry.
together.
I feel free. All right, let's
Free still.
read some Dove chocolates and get out of here. Come on.
Hey.
Sean. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up. I've had it up to here. Look at me, up to here. My hand is above my eyebrow, people. I'm almost to the top of my head. That's how much I had it. I've had it with you.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's dove me, Danae. Oh wow, dove me, Sean. Let's read the Dove chocolates.
Danae, you go first.
Oh man, I don't want to go first. I'm still trying to get in the.
And yeah.
I'm trying to think what I.
I can go.
Okay.
I can go.
Always time for love. Let's wrap it up, people. Let's go.
That's what I felt. That was not you being fun. That was not you being lighthearted. That was you saying, I want to go home, and I'm sending you a text that I quit when I get home. Okay, so Danae, you want to go? You want to go?
Sure.
Yes.
Sean, this one's specifically for you, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Oh, your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah,
I'm in your tribe, buddy.
that means a lot.
I'm there, buddy. And so is Danae. We're in your tribe.
We're here. We're all
and
in
the
this
people in
together.
the comments that are commenting and encouraging and supporting,
Yeah.
we're all in your tribe. And let me just say this. That a smile is the quickest way to brighten a room. And that's all. And I want to say that I'm smiling and we're brightening.
In the
we're
end, we're all
smiling
smiling.
and we're brightening.
We're ending it on a
smiling
high note.
and we're brightening. If you're in your shower, if you're in your car, if you're in your hot tub, if you're washing yourself of any kind, smile and brighten that shower, brighten that steamy shower, and don't forget to brush your teeth. And we love you so much. Please leave a review, because we're all about to quit. And we need you. Come through, people. We love you. Until next time.